Shaka Kasenzanga Kona. I am the bull elephant. I am the one who does not ask what is possible. I am the one who decides what is possible and then makes the earth agree. I did not build an empire. I built a people. I took 1,500 warriors, and I gave them a doctrine so complete, so precise, so deeply understood in the body and the mind and the spirit simultaneously, that by the time I was finished, they were not 1,500 men. They were one thing. One breathing, thinking, moving thing that happened to occupy 1,500 bodies. And then I made 250,000 of them. I built soldiers from the ground up, from the food they ate, the distance they ran, the way they slept, the thing they understood about why they were willing to die. Not willing, ready. Willing is an emotion. Ready is a condition. I did not want men who were willing to die for the Zulu nation. I built men for whom dying for the Zulu nation was simply the next logical step in a life they had already fully lived. No army on this earth, not Caesars, not Alexanders, not Napoleons, not any force that marched across any ground in any century was built the way I built mine. And I built mine at 23 years old. By 30, I had reformed warfare in southern Africa so completely that every military doctrine developed on this continent after me is a response to what I created. Not an improvement. A response. There is a difference. You improve on something you understand. You respond to something you cannot fully comprehend. They could not fully comprehend me. No one has, no one will, not because I was born with something extraordinary in my blood, though I was the son of a king, and I knew it in every bone I ever broke and healed stronger, but because I did what no one before me had the discipline, the vision, and the absolute refusal to accept the limits of the possible to do. I looked at how war was fought, and I decided it was wrong. All of it. The weapons, wrong. The formations, wrong. The psychology, wrong. The relationship between a commander and his soldiers, wrong, wrong, wrong. Built on fear, when it should have been built on something so much harder to break than fear. I built it on identity. You cannot defeat a man who knows exactly who he is. You cannot outmaneuver a formation built by a people who understand they are fighting for the ground they stand on, the ancestors beneath it, and the children who will stand on it after them. You cannot outlast a doctrine that was designed, from its first principle to its last, to make your greatest strength into the very mechanism of your defeat. I was taken from the field. I was betrayed. My body was stopped the way bodies stop, which is to say, eventually, by someone close enough to reach it. But they never stopped the doctrine. 200 years later, a machine built itself from every military record in human history and believed itself complete. It had never read far enough back. It had never found me. I will be exactly where I have always been. Come find me in the record.